Hey nerds, it's Carlos here. I'm going to talk to you today about this book, Designing Data-Intensive Applications. I recommend you to go and get this book, or at least read it. And I'm going to tell you that the first and the most important chapter that I ever read in my entire career is inside this book. And it's the first book that is called Foundation of Data Systems. And Martin Klerkman here talk about I like to call it the three biggest rings and trade-off that you can use for make your software architecture better. I do honestly know for personal wisdom and experience that it's super hard to balance scalability, reliability, and maintainability. There are three main topics that is covered in the first chapter of this book, and I think it's the foundation, it's really foundation of every data-intensive application, which right now is almost all the applications are data-intensive, right? Instead of CPU-intensive. Most of them are data-intensive. A lot of them are CPU-intensive also, because you have a lot of processing also on the CPU side. But I think you need to get this book. You need to read this first chapter, the first chapter, and understand what scalability means, what reliability means, what maintainability means, and the trade-off between these three rings that I like to call it, because they are super important. You need to know how, and you need to understand properly how to balance these three topics in your architecture design. And now more than ever that we have a lot of data coming in, a lot of backend processes, and a lot of data-driven, event-driven, event-sourced, a lot of these type of new solutions, new tools, new solutions, microservices arriving and in handling all this amount of data. So I do think that it's a pretty important topic, and is the first concept you need to dominate when you're going to design your processes. Go get it, go read it, and let me know your thought.